2 games, and then obviously we've got an almighty clash in Moscow for the ultimate prize, the trophy with the big ears.
And if United do go on to get the title, would they, in your opinion, be worthy champions?
Oh, very much so. I think they've been arguably the best team since the opening day of the season, although argue would beg to differ with that, but they've stayed the course and Arsenal haven't. And Chelsea, despite a rocky start, they've managed to come with fantastic consistency. They've got such a super strong squad that people have come in and performed admirably, but I think United once again, and I don't think you can argue, if you finish top after 38 games, you deserve to be crowned.
It's been a memorable week for United, of course. Chelsea last Saturday, Barcelona Tuesday night. Could having those 2 massive games in quick succession take its toll today?
I think mentally it has to a bit, despite the fact that they did manage to win, well, they lost against Chelsea, but win the midweek against Barcelona. I am a little bit surprised that Sir Alex didn't introduce a bit more sort of fresh energy into the midfield in particular. I thought Anderson would definitely play today. He's not, he's on the bench. And they're losing a little bit of drive as well because Hargreaves is playing at right back at the moment, opposed to last game of last season.
For West Ham, they've had, for Manchester United rather, they've had a few problems obviously with the loss of Vidic. Ronaldo goes down, no free kick.
And Dean Ashton.
Familiar style, he scored. Only 3 minutes gone. His 39th goal of a quite incredible season.
He slips, but then they've still got enough time to get bodies behind the ball. They don't. And Hayden Mullins, well, he gets to Ronaldo, but he makes no attempt at all to make a challenge inside the box. You've got to try and do something. They're backpedaling, backing off. Robert Green's got no chance. Takes a deflection off McCartney. And the keeper can't stop that one.
29 goals he's now scored in the Premier League. Has done the business again. Only Dennis Law and Ruud van Nistelrooy again of the need to have a defender on the line from set pieces. Lovely little back healer there by Cristiano Ronaldo. He's in possession again, and that buzz of excitement whenever the ball is at his feet. They're worthy champions. I don't think there's too many people outside Stamford Bridge, however, who would disagree with that, so he didn't.
A good play from Wes Brown. I think he knows that he has to get in front of Dean Ashton at almost every opportunity.
And Ronaldo has got in behind Pencil here. And lots of support for him. He goes down and looks appealingly at the referee, who gives nothing. Not to United anyway.
Yeah, couldn't make his mind up, Ronaldo, in the end. Well, I think there's slight contact.
Well, sadly for him, reputations do go before you.
So early on in the game, I certainly would have thought it could have happened. I'll just be advising.
Came through their academy. And all the injuries have given him his opportunity as Ronaldo sets forth again in search of another goal.
That's good play all round. Good link-up play between Tevez and Ronaldo. Just runs a little bit too long, the Portuguese winger. Great tackle from...
It doesn't seem to have done them too much damage. Ronaldo, the tricky feet again.
Well, they had points to play with. It
seems to be a particular favourite of Sir Alex when you think how much talent he's got at his disposal. He seems to pick part whenever he's fit. Ronaldo to Scholes. This is where he scored from against Barcelona. This time to the feet of Naby. Good ball back in as well, unlucky. Neil got it away. Back from United again. Hargreaves. That's dangerous. Oh, would you believe it? Ronaldo found the ball, drifting straight onto his thigh. He looked to see if the offside flag went up. It didn't. He scored again.
No, it certainly wasn't offside. Good play from Owen Hargreaves. Wasn't able to cross it behind the defence to begin with. He cuts back onto his left foot. And Ronaldo just drifts into that far post spot. I don't know if they... Well, I don't think they know he's behind there. They should do. Pouncil is the last man. Tompkins actually duck out of the way. Maybe he couldn't have got onto it anyway. It's a great finish from Ronaldo. Just flicks it with his right thigh. And from that distance, Robert Green, unless he's actually standing in that spot, he can't save it.
Goal number 40 of the season for Cristiano.
got the early goal, and they've been in control since then. I felt like West Ham have not really challenged the two central defenders enough. A few more direct balls would have given them a lot more to think about.
As Tevez hits an absolute screamer. It was always going to happen, wasn't it? He scored here for West Ham last season. Over the years, but he makes plenty. Brown angling one forward. They're claiming offside here, and they are right. Remember, West Ham beat Manchester United home and away last season, and beat them at Upton Park in December. Ronaldo, offside here, scored the opening goal that day. Yeah, he is onside. Yeah.
That's a good yard onside. Poor decision from the assistant. Either with a header or with a volley. Sure, Ronaldo would have done. Lots of headed goals this season.
Here, clash of heads, and made the referee instantly whistle and stop play.
No, I think as they were both getting up, Alan, there was a little head-to-head verbally first, I think, between Lucas Neal and Nani. It's an off-the-ball incident. Whereas a headbutt from Nani into the chest, and a second one into the face.
Well, he's got to go off for that, surely. He has to go off. I call it a clash of heads, which it was, but it was a very deliberate clash of heads, and I cannot...
Shouldn't go to ground because it's like the Scotch kiss, as they say.
His league final must be under threat. Remember, if, which I'm sure it will be, that's deemed to be violent conduct. That is normally a 3-match ban.
Ronaldo's not running into particularly dangerous, well, any area on the pitch is dangerous when he's on the ball. Well, there's enough cover there. Boa Morte is one of the few players quick enough to stick with him.
Ronaldo shakes his head, having a painful rap across the shins then. Well, all of a sudden, 3-0 lead.
Yeah, well, now it makes it much more difficult for them. They've got to cover that extra bodies not on the pitch. They will be working a lot harder than they should be at this stage of the season, with what's at stake in 2 weeks' time. Certainly not what Sir Alex and the coaching staff need.
Sir Alex Ferguson won
with the opportunities for them.
Ashton coming in dangerously again, and McCartney onto the loose ball. I think they'll be quite glad to hear that half-time whistle, Manchester United, and isn't it astonishing to say that when at one stage in this half they led 3-0.
Well, certainly one thing he knew, that old did cause the injury. When we get ticking off from as a manager, don't be doing that again.
Here's Ronaldo on a hat-trick, remember. Tevez. We've seen here at Old Trafford 2 goals by Cristiano Ronaldo, one Nani, United's Portuguese player. Just to clear up any confusion about the disciplinary situation with regard, they've suffered 9 away defeats this season, West Ham. That's more than any other team in the top half. 1-6, drawn 3 on the road, and have only managed 17 goals in those 18 away games. Round, often regarded here as a bit of a utility player, as they used to call them. But he's played a lot of games this season and played very well in most of them. Here's Ronaldo, who's played very well, I think, in all of them. Tevez didn't look. Goals. Oh, beautiful. Right to the feet of Hargreaves. Ronaldo will keep the pressure on Pansel here. And effectively so. Oh, well played Pansel, winning it back, but not for long. Then he went in a bit
over-ambitious. If he felt he could get the ball before Patrice Evra, as well, just to clip it over him.
Moore trying to get away from Ferdinand here. That was a dangerous ball. All game away to Wigan. I'm assuming that they don't shoot themselves in, but I don't think he's got a cause to complain.
There's a foul there from Solo, once, twice, misses him. And just frustration there. Takes a big whack at John Pansel.
And you've got to be careful. Obviously, the Series has now got extra support down that side in Tevez. Ronaldo. Carrick, that's a good ball.
Yeah, no surprise there. Only got a yellow card. You don't want this guy to get injured. more importantly, at this stage of the season, two massive games coming up for them.
Two massive goals.
Yeah, big slice of luck with a slip. Lucas Leal on the far side. Deflection sends it in. This one, fortunate that the ball reaches him to begin with, but doesn't he do well? Reaction, just flicks his knee out off his thigh.
I don't know what Sir Alex is saying to him here.
We're thinking there's no way he can back it up again. He's not only achieved that title, he's gone way beyond it. Free kicks, penalties, headers.
Clinch the championship. Still time for a bit of fun for Cristiano Ronaldo, scorer of 2 United goals. Celebrations all round at Old Trafford.